friends, welcome to chapter number 3. You have no control on things that happen around you. All right. I will start with the story. This is a story that happened 100 years back. There was a prince and his wife Duchess in one of the European countries. The story happened in one of the European countries. The prince and the Duchess wanted to address the large gathering of people in their country, and they had planned to address the large gathering. There were some rebels in their country who did not want their rule. They did not like them also. So they decided, or they chalked out the plan for their assassination. And they decided to kill them. Not one assassin, not two, not three, not four, not five. 6 assassins were assigned the job of assassinating the prince and the duchess while they are going to address the large gathering. The detailed plan was made by the extremists, and these 6 men with necessary ammunition were posted at 6 crucial points on the path by which the royal couple was to travel. The first assassin failed to throw a bomb. Let me tell you the arrangement, the way the motorcade of 4 or 5 cars was moving. In the first 2 cars, the police chief, the security guard, and another military officer, they were there in the first 2 cars. The third car, which was open folded, the royal couple, the princess or the duchess and the prince were sitting. In the third car, one more person, the governor of the state, was also there. So in the third car, open folded, so that they can address the gathering. Along with the governor, the couple was there. The fourth and fifth car also had security and police cars. The motorcade began moving, and as I told you, the first assassin failed to throw the bomb. The motorcade moved further. The second assassin was provided with a bomb and a pistol. But in a hassle, he also failed to throw the bomb, or he could not use his pistol. The motorcade moved further. The third assassin threw the bomb at the prince, but he missed the target slightly. The bomb fell on the open folded the cover, folding cover, and jumped off and fell below the fourth car. The explosion took place. The explosion was quite big. 10-15 people died. But the royal couple and the governor escaped. Nothing happened to them. Their motor car was also okay. Only thing is the bomb fell on the folded cover and jumped off to the fourth car. There was a chaos at the site. And the crowd wanted to catch the third assassin. He was ready with a cyanide capsule because he was knowing that now anyway they are going to kill him. So he swallowed the cyanide capsule and jumped inside the nearby river. But it so happened that it was a summer and the river had hardly any water. The height of water was something like 10 to 15 centimeters, less than 6 inches. And the cyanide capsule also did not affect him much. He only vomited with that, and cyanide capsule also failed him to kill. And the public jumped on him and he was beaten up left and right. But the prince and the princess or duchess were saved. But by now they changed the plan. They decided to go and visit the wounded people who were admitted to the nearby hospital. Those who got wounded in the car number 4. And the people around also. So those who were wounded, they were admitted to the near hospital, and the royal couple decided to change the path and visit that hospital to know about those people and show empathy to them. The responsibility of changed route was given to one soldier. The motorcade started moving. Meanwhile, another assassin who saw that the first attempt has failed, he decided to stand nearby the coffee shop on the return of their journey, thinking that they will continue the journey. So nearby coffee shop he stood. Meanwhile, the royal couple had changed their path, and after a minute or so, the first two cars moved to the right suddenly. The governor sitting inside third car, realized that they are not aware of the new path, because the soldier to whom the revised new path was given, he in a hurry forgot to give that direction to the first motor car, and as a result they moved in the wrong lane. And this was realized by the governor who was sitting with the royal couple, and he shouted and told him, "Break, that's not the correct way. We need to go straight now because we are going to hospital." For this purpose, after yelling, his driver applied a brake, and that happened to be in front of the coffee shop where the new assassin was standing. He simply stepped near to the footboard of the third car, and from very close he shot at the prince and the duchess, and instantly they died. This is the story. The name of the prince and the duchess are Archduke Franz Ferdinand and his wife Sophie, who were killed. The assassin was Gavrilo Princip, hardly a 19-year-old, you can call boy or a man, and this gave the world First World War. The story was around Austria, and the world got First World War. Now my question to you is, who had control? Who had control on the situation? The prince and his wife who decided to visit the hospital, they had control? Or the military and police who planned the route, did they have control on the situation? Or the first two assassins who failed, they had situation on the control? Or the third assassin who missed the prince, did he have control? Why did cyanide not work for the third assassin? And why would he jump in a river with almost no water? Can you answer this? The security guard who forgot to inform the changed route, did he have control? Or the governor who stopped the car for correcting the route, did he have control? Or was it the rest of the world who got the World War first? Who had control? These are my questions to you. The answer is here. You have no control on the universe. You did not have control. You do not have control. You will not have control. All right. Now the question is, if I have no control, what do I do? If I have no control, what do I do? I realize that it is not the external causes like shouting of my father or my boss or my wife that disturbs me, but it's my inability to handle the disturbances caused by their shouting that disturbs me. It is not the shouting that disturbs me. It is my inability to handle the disturbances that disturbs me. I must understand that. Or it's not the traffic jam. We said I got this traffic jam. I get irritated. This is the pain in the neck. It's not the traffic jams on the road that disturbs me, but my inability to handle the disturbance. So both times it is inability to handle disturbance. It is my inability to handle the disturbance caused by the traffic jam that disturbs me. More than the problem, it's my capacity of handling the problem that creates chaos in my life. It is not a problem that creates, it is my capacity to handle that problem. So, I will develop strong mind to face the problems which are out of my control. That is the message. So, the key lies in making ourselves strong rather than waiting for the universe to change its ways. Universe, things will happen around you and you have no control. You did not have control. You do not have control. You will not have control. So don't be under wrong impression that you can control these things. No, not at all. You cannot control them. What you can do yourself, make yourself capable of being able to handle these situations.